In this lesson, we will be examining the responsibilities of the crew towards the safe and efficient conduct of commercial air transportation in aeroplanes. The basis for this examination is, as we have seen, the standards and recommended practices of ICAO's Annex 6. However, as a member state of the European Union, we must interpret Annex 6 through EASA and, in particular, EU OPS. EU OPS, Subpart D, Operational Procedures, is the major reference for this lesson. First, let us define what we mean by crew. Here are the relevant Annex 6 definitions, which can be reduced to the concept of location. Generally, if your job places you on the flight deck, you are flight crew, and if in the cabin, cabin crew. However, in both cases, you are crew. The operator must, of course, ensure that the crew members can perform their tasks proficiently. If he has appointed crew members to work in the cabin, but not as cabin crew, they must not be mistaken for, nor impede, the appointed cabin crew. An example would be if a standards checking officer is aboard to assess the performance of the cabin crew. Next, we will examine the responsibilities of the crew members, who must properly execute their duties as laid down in the operations manual, especially in terms of safety. Safety reporting is vital, and each crew member must communicate to both the commander and the operator anything that affects safety, particularly that which affects the airworthiness of the aeroplane or the conduct of the operation. A crew member is barred from performing duties on the aeroplane under the circumstances shown on the screen. As far as alcohol consumption is concerned, the general bottle-to-throttle rule is no alcohol within 8 hours of duty and only moderate amounts within 24 hours of duty. For deep-sea diving, which means scuba diving, that is, diving using tanks of compressed air, the general rule is do not fly within 12 hours and increase this period to 24 hours if the depth of 30 feet or 9 meters has been exceeded. For blood donation, the general rule is do not fly for 24 hours after giving blood. Do not fly if fatigued or unfit in any way, especially if you cannot clear your ears. Your operator will probably have limitations specified in his OPS manual, but they will either be the same as these limitations or more restrictive. In conclusion, here is the complete list of limitations. From the responsibilities of the crew member, which includes the commander, we will move to responsibilities specific to the aeroplane commander, the PIC. As far as authority is concerned, the PIC has legally enforceable authority, and all crew members, and indeed all persons on board, must obey any lawful command regarding safety he may give. Before any future PIC thinks his word is law, however, remember this authority has its limitations, expressed by the word lawful. For example, the law of the ICAO Tokyo Convention requires crew members to assist the commander in arresting an offender, but the commander can only request the assistance of anyone else. We will divide the PIC's responsibilities into those related directly to safety and those required for operational reasons. Firstly, safety. The commander, we will use the terms commander and PIC interchangeably, bears the ultimate responsibility for the safety of the aeroplane and its occupants whenever he is on board. As such, he has the right to make lawful commands. Deplane or refuse access to cargo or individuals, and even break the rules if he deems it necessary. Here is the complete list of those safety responsibilities. Here is a list of his operational responsibilities, although as you may notice, most of them are safety related, including that vital recording equipment is not tampered with, and that the aircraft is capable of undertaking the desired task. Here, in conclusion, are the PIC's operational responsibilities.